Hello. Been a minute, bit more than a minute, maybe two. Right. Uh, we had a big wind last night, so we're going to go check the allotment to see what it looks like. We've also got a few things to maybe harvest. We'll see. We've got some big news for this year coming up. I'll turn you around. You can have the first look with me when we get to that allotment. In a minute. Right, so looks like it got the compost bin, but still, it's doing alright. It's dropping down a lot as well. Sorry about the wind. Hold up. I forgot to get my little mic thing, so audio is going to be a bit terrible. Bear with me though. Right. So these nets withstood 50-mile-an-hour winds last night. Yeah, they did really well. Considering most of this stuff's like 3D printed and just garden canes and a couple pegs from Quid Shop, it's done really well. What's that? Is that a leak? It's not good. Can we not eat them? I'll take your hand. So the big news that we've got is that unfortunately this is going to be the last year with this allotment, I think. However, it might not be the last allotment, that is, because we've got a pretty decent sized garden in the back, and we're probably going to turn that into an allotment. However, before we did all the work and changing up landscaping at the back garden, and we wanted to see if we liked it, and we had an opportunity to try this, and we did enjoy it. Oh, let's have a look at these sprouts. Let's have a look. What have we found? What is it?
It's a pumpkin.
That's a pumpkin?
Yeah.
That's a squash, lad.
Oh, okay.
You found a squash. Yeah, so it all kind of... We're going to be taking up nets up, not up poles up and stuff like that. I'm going to knock up some beds out with them pallets. I know people can get them for free, but I can... There's a place literally over the road from where I live, and they do them for £2. So I've got like an unlimited supply, and it's just over the road. So yeah, I'm gonna miss the pear tree. However, we're gonna keep this for another year because I've already paid, and I'm not gonna. Yeah. So the plan for this is, because this is about 5 miles away from where we live, and it doesn't sound like a lot, but when you're doing it twice a week, it adds up in fuel cost. So yeah, let's get the girls into potting shed.
Between 20 and 30 grams. What about 40? 40? Boiling. It'll be squished behind. This is talking to you.
I'm gonna need 2 hands for this. I'll be right back. Oh, we're back. Right, so getting rid of the allotment. We've got something about this size, roughly a little bit less than this, in our back garden, and I'm considering doing some of the front garden as well. Now, there's a few things why I want to do that. The main one is this. So this I put up to just kind of last another year, and then we were going to take this off because the roof just wasn't structurally sound. So it's too windy in here, and I'd have to spend a fortune on caulking to keep the heat in, and we just it doesn't stay hot enough to be able to grow anything. It doesn't get enough light. It's not a greenhouse. It's a shed with a load of windows. What the plan was, I was going to take this roof off, raise it on one side, and then put some corrugated sheeting, and then run it into a rain gutter to then fill the watering system up. Now, a lot of this stuff's coming with us because we got it, and as much as I want to give to the next person, um, I'll give them a nice tidy shed. Yeah. So the other thing as well, there's some rules on this site where you're not allowed sprinklers, and because we only come up twice a week, it gets a bit difficult to be able to come up and water. So I had a whole solar panel system planned out in this shed, and the proof of concept worked really well. However, however, the problem we had was it was all off grid, and I couldn't hook any form of monitoring system up here. The way I'd have to do it is to get a monthly SIM card, and love you too, darling. I'd have to get a monthly SIM card to be able to transmit and receive data, and I didn't want the extra expense when we've got a perfectly good back garden, but we was going to do anyway and have just more room. But in reality, there's there's enough room in that back garden to offset a lot of our food costs. When you take into account the price of the the site, because we've got half a plot, right? So that's like I think 70 something pound, and then you've got all the travel costs, which is let's say about 12 miles a week in travel average. Then and the fact I can't come up here all the time to water it when it needs watering, I can't set any form of sprinkler system up to water it. So the harvests are really low. I can't keep on top of the weeding because it just gets on top of me coming up as little as we are. I'm having to do it around school time. If it's in the back garden, I can just go whenever I want and do whatever needs to be done. So that's why we're getting rid of it. Now we're going to do our back garden, and I've got a sneaky plan, maybe for something in the future. So hit that subscribe button and keep on track of us because I'm going to be turning a garden that's uh, pretty much all grass, and I'm going to be turning it into an allotment site. Another good thing is I've got a good plan for them, like compost bins, so I can just build some compost bins at home. And there's a lot of times where when you get them little compost caddies, and we bring them up all the time, and it's just lugging it from the car all the way up here, and then emptying it, and it smells a bit because you're doing it maybe once a week, and it's just a bit much. So it's in back garden. Bulk food scrap I can just chuck in straight off, you know what I mean? And if I can automate that and create a shoot, oh, I could create a shoot, and then I don't even need to leave the kitchen. And then, sorry, I got automation on the brain. Right, yeah. So, nets, good. The lasted 50 mile an hour winds. The corner pieces, they're about 50p each. I might, if anyone reaches out and wants some, hit me up. I'll send you some. Obviously, cover up material costs and my time a little bit, and I'll send you them. They're brilliant, mate. They're really, really good. Right, I'm gonna go. Anyone want to say bye?
Bye.
See ya.